I think it's time for people to stop being sheep. And you've probably heard that term a lot over a lot of different things. Maybe it's a conspiracy that turned out to be actually just truth. Or maybe it's just peer pressure, people following what their friends or family are doing, whatever it may be. But in this scenario, I think you should be buying Bitcoin, using Bitcoin as your savings account, using Bitcoin as money. I think everyone that is just using fiat dollars like the US dollar or Australian dollar as their savings account is just a sheep. And unfortunately, that mentality is encouraged by the system or whatever you want to call it. It's structured in a way that wants everyone working, 9 to 5 till the day they die. And obviously being taxed along the way. And eventually there's even a death tax now. If you die, you get taxed on that. So the system's obviously built where it wants everyone trapped. It wants everyone working jobs they hate. And basically they print the very dollars that you try and earn with your time and energy so that you have to keep working and working harder and harder to keep up with the machine. And so it's time to, no longer be a sheep. Separate yourself. If you feel as though you're the black sheep of the family saving in Bitcoin, then you've done the right thing. You can encourage others to join you. But it's okay sometimes to stand alone and try and make a difference, try and change the world. And sometimes you have to be the first one to do it. And maybe that's in your friendship circle, maybe it's in your family, but it's not going to be easy. People are going to think you're idiots. People are going to laugh at you. People are going to think that you're treating this thing too seriously and it should just be considered a little pump and dump investment and a bubble. But it's money, man, and it's changing the world. And I think we're heading towards a Bitcoin standard at some stage. And I think everything will be repriced in Bitcoin. And I think everything around Bitcoin will be repriced and trend to zero. I think with the scarcity of Bitcoin, if you price something in it, it really gets exposed for its true value. And things like houses, for example, shouldn't be 600 grand, 700 grand, $1 million or 2 million in Sydney, Australia. And they really should just be maybe $100,000 or $200,000. So it's just rubbish to think that you have to take a 30 or 35 year mortgage out on a house that's not even well built or good standard. Even though houses are getting cheaper and cheaper to make, like they're literally 3D printing houses now. So it's kind of just the system we're in, and unfortunately everything has to get more and more expensive, and to hide inflation, the quality of things have to drop. Otherwise they would just inflate too much. So we've even seen things like obviously steak, eggs, milk, things like that go through the roof, while cereals, for example, stay cheap. Crappy, sugary, chemical cereals stay more affordable. Vegetable oils, they're cheap compared to proper, genuine oil like beef tallow oil. And then even the standards of houses, the standards of cars, all these things have to drop. So now people are buying Chinese cars over in Australia because it's so much more affordable, because they can get their prices down by crappy quality materials, but also built on the back of slave labor. So you have to cut costs somewhere with inflation. So I want to head into a world that everything gets cheaper. I want deflation. And the only way that's possible is Bitcoin. So it's time to no longer be a sheep. It's time to step out, become the black sheep of your family, of your friends, buy and save in Bitcoin. And go against the grain, do something different, because if you're going to try and repeat what every other man and his dog did, especially the young people of this generation, if you follow what they did, take on huge student debt, college debt, go into a job you hate for the rest of your life, struggle to pay off that debt, get a mortgage for 30, 35 years, and then live it all out, it's not a good life, man. Unless you got in early for the housing market and you bought 10 houses and now you borrow against it at ridiculous percentages, like super cheap, and you can just keep building your empire built on the back of a broken system, then good on you. But for the rest of us, we can't do that. So we got to find another way, and that's Bitcoin. Every man and his dog can buy Bitcoin. You can buy $1 worth, $5 worth, $10. And you can just start trading your dollars for Bitcoin. It's just money, man. You don't need to treat it like an investment. It's just going to grow over time because it's a superior money. Just like the US is superior money to other currencies. Well, Bitcoin's even better than the US. The US dollar has lost 99% of its value since like 1913. So is it really the best value? No, it's not. No wonder people are buying gold, man. But Bitcoin's even better than gold. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.